Hi everyone, my name is Maggie Biddle. Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to talk about Notability. So I also have the Notability app as well as GoodNotes. I have another video that discusses the intro and how I feel about GoodNotes. I'll link that whenever I make it. Let's get started. So first you're gonna open the Notability app. It looks like this one. Notability is a little different interface than GoodNotes. So everything's laid out to the side in a sidebar right here. So you can have your all notes, your recent notes, your unfiled notes, and then you can make a divider, which is what PT School is. It's a divider. And then you can have your subjects underneath of it, which is a subject. And so I have two subjects underneath PT School, and that was just to show you guys actually. I haven't started PT School yet. So if I went into anatomy, I would click anatomy and I would click add one. I'm just gonna go through a little intro here. So this is if you wanted to export your notes anywhere. I export mine to Google Drive just so I never lose them. This is your undo arrow. This is your text box if you wanted to type your notes. This is your pencil or pen. There's two different pen options, and this is how you can change the thickness of your pen. And then these are the pen colors you have, and you can also customize them. This is the pen that I use most often. I think this is a ball pen, and then this one's more of a fountain pen. See how it gets thicker and thinner with pressure? Okay. So those are the pen options, and then you have your highlighter tool. So you have two options. You have the less pressure sensitive one and then the more pressure sensitive one. This is the thickness I like to use for that. And then I usually stick with pink or yellow. It doesn't really matter, just your preference, but it's also customizable. You can add colors of your choosing. So say I wanted to use that one. Here's your eraser, and then there's eraser settings. So you can erase the whole line or just partial. And then you can choose your size. And then here's the cutting tool. And you can copy things. And then there's your pan option. Okay. And then this is what's really cool about Notability is you can record your notes. So if you recorded your notes here and you were writing, say I was writing, and then I stop it. You can go through your notes, and it shows you what you were writing at the time, which is why I like to use Notability when I am in lecture. So you can record your professor and it shows you what you're writing at the same time the professor was talking, and GoodNotes does not have this option as of right now. And add pictures, cameras, documents, GIFs, web clips, sticky notes, which is what I really like to do a lot. I have like a little sticky note here, and add it. Here is how you change your paper. So I like to use the smallest grid white paper. Okay, and then this is how you can pan through all your pages, because if you're using one notebook for all of your notes, you're gonna have a lot of pages, so you can pan, and you can also search. Okay, and then this is a little tool to like go through your pages. And then this is the zoom in box for Notability. And adjust the size. I just wish I could drag this down so it was covering more of my screen, but that's okay. And one thing that I do really like about Notability is it has these options here instead of up here, whereas GoodNotes does not have that. This box, purpose of this box is it's gonna magnetize this portion of your notes, it's gonna zoom into it, and you can write. So you can take this tool, go up here, and you can move it around, you can spin it, and you can resize it. You can duplicate it. You can change the color. One of the pros of Notability is I like this interface because it's very quick, but I don't like it as much. I feel like there's less organization you can have. So you can't really add folders, and you can't increase your organization past the subjects and dividers, and since it's all laid out like this, it's kind of easy to get overwhelmed and lost in your notes and figure out where everything is. I do like Notability. I just find that my notes don't look as clean and nice when I write on Notability, which is why I take my ultimate notes in GoodNotes, and you can see how I take my notes in my first video. I'll link it right here. It's a fast organization system, but you can't organize it past this. And I just find that my notes aren't as pretty. But it does have some options that GoodNotes does not have, such as the microphone function, which is why I like to take my initial notes in lecture with Notability instead of GoodNotes. Well, I hope this helps you on figuring out if you want to purchase Notability or not.